Putin has said that he's going to talk about the domestic agenda, but in fact, for the last 5 or 10 minutes, he's been talking about how Russia has got the initiative in Ukraine, how the Arab states are their friends, how Russia is united and secure. And this comes on the back of Dmitry Medvedev, who's in the front row of the audience listening to Mr. Putin, who's looking remarkably fresh from his time in the freezer. And this comes very quickly after Dmitry Medvedev has said that uh, Russia could start World War III if F-16s are sent to Ukraine. Russia could respond by nuking London. And this is quite an extraordinary statement. He's building on rumours. The rumours, of course, are being enthusiastically relayed by things like the Times of India. But he said he issued a dire warning. Uh, he said that Russia could accidentally start a nuclear war. The impotent Western leaders miscalculate the risk of World War III, he said. The warning comes days after Russia's threat to nuke London and Washington if it loses in Ukraine. Medvedev suggested Russia might accidentally trigger a nuclear war if Ukraine is armed with F-16s. He cautioned that NATO members are training Ukrainian pilots for F-16 operations ahead of expected aircraft transfers. But Mr. Medvedev is very good at the moment at thrashing around and threatening to push the nuclear button. And part of this, I suppose, is that he's desperate to appear as the tough man. He's been humiliated by Alexei Navalny's revelations of corruption, and he was often seen by the West as being the softer touch, not the thug that Putin um, has turned out to be. But Mrs. Thatcher pointed out that Putin, right at the very beginning, Putin was thuggish when he had a submarine crisis. She said, in the West we would do everything to save the lives of the sailors who were in that submarine. But Putin delayed, she said. He delayed, and the West couldn't understand this. Because for Putin, she said, the submarine was more important than the lives of his citizens. She was scathing about him, and that's going back, oh my goodness, to the beginning of this century.